Hey guys, it's Tina back with another video this time. We are finally here with our predictions for WWE Summerslam 2025. So, yeah, first Summerslam, 2 nights, MetLife Stadium in New York / New Jersey, whatever you want to call it. You get the point there. And yeah, it's gonna be. So yeah, this is gonna be similar with the WrestleMania predictions. We're gonna put both night one and night two in one video. Now, I was a little tempted to put Jade and Tiffany, but honestly, I just couldn't fit these two in. And this is similar to what I did with Mania, just having a lot of the big matches. Even though I kind of meant to have more champions, but these two are kind of the big. With these two being in a tag match, this kind of like made a big hitter. So yeah, we're just gonna go through all the matches before both night one, night two. So yeah, we're gonna get through all that. But yeah, this SummerSlam is very stacked. Again, the 2 night thing probably pays a big thing, big heavy hitter thing with with all this being the match card being stacked. But yeah, I will say I think there's only like one match I'm not very excited for. We'll get into that a little bit. I might even just go over the first one, but I have to go through I have to look through what's gonna be on night one, night two. So yeah, I don't have my phone here, so I did the one thing I was supposed to do before I started this thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go and look at that real quick. But yeah, let's just get right into our first matchup. Let's stop talking, get right in this first matchup, get through this whole predictions. So the first match I'm going over for night one is the WWE Women's Championship match with the champion Tiffany Stratton going against Jade Cargill. And we already knew this match was going to happen because Jade Cargill won Queen of the Ring, so you gets a title opportunity at SummerSlam. Again, you kind of get the point here. So this match I'm very excited for. Again, maybe not as much as the other Women's Championship match that's going to happen at SummerSlam, but you kind of get the point. But this one's still very good. Now, the build-up was pretty good with this match. Again, kind of okay. Again, I don't know if the build-up for SummerSlam was really great. And again, there was some issues here and there. But again, as far as this match goes, it's pretty good. I guess Tiffany's back with being the heel again, and in this situation, since Jay's the baby face, like I said, and as far as like everything else goes, it's pretty good. But going on to who I think is gonna win. While I kind of don't want Tiffany's title win, and I think it's time for Jade to shine as champion, so I think my pick is gonna be Jade. But if Tiffany Stratton gets like the win, I'll be okay with it, honestly. I really will be okay. That'll be okay with me. Tiffany Town will still be going on, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Jade might pick the win. Now it's going on to next up we got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, and this is kind of like a grudge match thing going on in some cases, but it's kind of like a stipulation task. If Karrion Kross wins, basically Sami will say Kross was right, and then if Sami Zayn wins, then basically Karrion say, well, I was wrong about Sami, and something along the lines of that. It's kind of like it goes in the long rivalry with Karrion Kross basically saying Sami can't want the big one and all that stuff. Mind games, no, and it's not. I don't know. I think this rivalry was okay, and I think at least they're still using Karrion Kross and actually having a pay per view, or because if they don't keep underusing this, utilizing the underusing this guy, he's just gonna leave and he's gonna go to AEW, just like everyone else, a lot of the other ex-WWE superstars. Or you kind of get the point. But yeah, I don't know. No, as far as I think it's gonna win, I can see it going either way. I can see Kross winning. I can see Sami winning. I think I'm more leaning on Sami. Again, I'm not going too big on this. It is what it is. So my pick's gonna be Sami. If Kross wins, I'll be okay with it. Again, I will say I'm not too excited for this match, but it's gonna be entertaining. Okay, let's just get the match I don't really care about out of the way, and that's the tag team match with Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul going against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Yeah. We come to another thing which I do not understand why this is happening. And honestly, I feel like most of the night one stuff, there's only a few matches night one I really care about, but But honestly, it's just not. I'm kind of not feeling with night ones in some cases. It's just this one is the biggest one. I can't say I'm really excited for. Jelly Roll. I don't have any problem with Jelly Roll, and the only things I don't understand why is Logan Paul getting into a rivalry with with Jelly Roll and a SmackDown superstar, and he's supposed to be on Raw. Like, what is he doing? Did they just run out of things for him to do right now? Since the whole him getting the World Championship didn't work out? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too excited. I'm really not liking this match. I'm really not liking the idea. It isn't even about the whole celebrities and wrestling mixing together. It's more of the why. This match doesn't really need me. So I'm kind of hoping maybe this will be entertaining. Maybe Joey will surprise us like Bad Bunny did. But as far as it goes, I can't say I'm very excited. I'm just gonna say Randy Orton Jello will win. And if Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre win, I honestly don't care. I really don't. Let's move on to do matches I actually care. So next up is the Women's Tag Team Championship match with the Judgment Day with Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, the unlikely team, the not best friends. You kind of get the point of this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this match. This isn't like they've been doing better with the tag team division on the women's side of things, even though it didn't start great. But they got a little bit better with it. And as far as it goes, with this match, again, obviously Alexa and Charlotte won like a no one contender shot. Again, I can't remember much of the build up because I missed some thing in the SmackDown. I was a little either distracted or some other thing, or maybe I fell asleep. One of those two things. Again, it was probably when my sleep schedule was out of whack. But as far as this match goes, I'm looking forward to it. Again, Roxanne being part of the Judgment Day now to fill in spot for Liv while she's injured at Hollywood and all that other stuff. You kind of get the point there. I think she's more injured than at Hollywood, but now as far as I think it's going, I can see this going either way. I can see here. I think I'm thinking that maybe Alexa and Charlotte might dethrone the champions, but I think I'm more thinking that the Judgment Day is going to retain because I think they're trying to push this whole thing with Roxanne being in this group, and I can think the other part of the Judgment Day might get involved. So I think I'm gonna say maybe Judgment Day retaining, but I can see also Charlotte and Alexa possibly winning, but that's a big if. But that's pretty much it. Let's move on to one of our last two matches of the night one. And now getting into one of our last two matches of night one. We already get with one of the big matches I'm very excited for is the tag team match with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, the returning Roman Reigns, against Seth Rollins' power like team thing. I don't know what to call these guys. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and yeah, again, obviously, a lot of this is going off with the betrayal of Paul Heyman and joining up with Seth Rollins, and then these two join up with Seth Rollins, take out Roman. He came back and all that stuff. And yeah, it's been kind of like going back and forth, and with Roman even getting the upper hand on these two. But obviously, last Monday night on Raw, these two absolutely destroyed both Jimmy and Jay and Roman, and even Bronson Reed stealing Roman's sneakers. Again, like a schoolyard bully, but yeah. Yeah, this match is going to be great again. Just with these four here, again, it's just the chemistry is going to be great. Again, this one with that makes this match very, very awesome and with so many moments and everything. But as far as I think is going to win, I think it's going to be Roman and Jay. I don't think they're going to have Roman lose a match when he just returned. So yeah, it's just going to be Roman and Jay again. But if Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed win, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now let's go on with the main event of night one. So, and finally for the main event for night one, which is the World Heavyweight Championship match with CM Punk against Gunther. And again, this match is gonna be epic. Like again, it's gonna be a hard-hitting match. We're gonna Gunther's greatest hits, we got Punk's greatest hits. Just everything is gonna be a spectacle. Now again, this could be the main event, this or maybe the tag match. So we just went over before this would be the main event, but well, we just gotta have to wait and see. Again, we don't know what order they're gonna do it, but yeah. But as far as everything goes, I'm very excited for this match. Again, the build-up was great with these two. Gunther usually just bad-mouthing Punk, and then Punk just dead set becoming world champion. And that goes into my next thing, and that is going to be my choice for who's going to win, and that's going to be Punk. I feel like this is his time to finally be world champion again. Again, obviously, we would have expected it back in like last year, but sadly he got injured and everything. He couldn't go to the Elimination Chamber and all that stuff. But yeah, I think we're pretty much gonna be winning the Summer Punk. So yeah, Punk's gonna be my main pick, and if Gunther does retain, I'll be okay with that. And I'll be very surprised if like maybe Seth Rollins be able to cash in. But that's pretty much it. It's Punk for my main pick. Next, so that gets us done with night one. Now let's go on night two. So now getting on to night two, we got the first match, going over the first match of it, which I think might start the show, was the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship, and with the newly crowned champion having the first defense, Naomi, against Rhea Ripley and the former champion Io Sky. Again, obviously a lot of this building off from Evolution with the Heist of the Century with Naomi cashing on basically just both Io and Rhea in the middle of the matchup turning into a troll threat and just shocking the world. I literally did not see that coming. Like I said, I will get into that, but I don't want to talk about that much with that because I will save that for the review, which I still need to do. But yeah, this match, I'm thinking it's going to start a show similar how this the troll threat of this championship started out night 2 of WrestleMania. So that's what I'm going to think is going to happen. And as far as who I think is going to win, I don't know. It can go either way. I can see either of these win. I can see Rhea getting her championship back. I can see Io becoming 2-time champ. I can see Naomi just retaining, which I think I'm more leaning her retaining because she can probably steal in the win from like Rhea, like doing the Riptide on Io, or Io doing the over the moonsault onto Rhea and then just take the win and steal the win. But my second choice is obviously Rhea. I feel like she's gonna get her title back at some point, either now or later. But again, those are my two main picks for this first match. And now let's go on to one of our big, crazy matches. Next up, we're going over the 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have the Wyatt Six, the champions, defending against the Street Profits, DIY, Andrade, and Ray Phoenix. The Motor City Machine Guns, and Axiom, and Nathan Frazier. And yeah, this match is going to be crazy. It's just gonna be insane. We thought the Triple Threat TLC match they had earlier this year is gonna be crazy. This is gonna top it. And yeah, again, obviously, this match was made by Nick Aldis after all the tag teams here literally just kind of like wanted to destroy each other, causing no contest with the Wyatt Six and then Andrade and Ray Phoenix, and it's just he made this match and it's just gonna end this. Like I said, it's just gonna bring back from when the first TLC match happened and everything. It's just bigger, and yeah, and like I said, as far as I think it's winning, I can go a lot either way. I can see any of these teams winning. But I'm more leaning on maybe the Wyatt Six for 10 because they're the most crazy team. Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. And again, also you get the point why it's just these three because these are the only pictures I have. Because I have, like I said, but I'm not going to go big into that. But yeah, my second choice is going to be Andrade and Ray Phoenix because I feel like this is going to be their time. The tag champions, but yeah. Those are my two choices, and now we got that done. Now let's go into one of our simpler matches. So yeah, now switching over to one of our normal matches before I get into since the other 3 matches are literally just special stipulation matches, and well, actually just basically just not just normal one-on-one matches, and But we have the Intercontinental Championship match with Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles, and I feel like this match should have been released on night one. I feel like a lot of the night one stuff is literally just throwaway match. And it will have like made night one a little bit better, and just adding a little spice to it. But yeah, AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. This match was supposed to happen, and I have champions, but after Dominic's supposed injury, and air quote, well, it's because I'm not really sure if he actually got injured or not. Alright, so obviously that got postponed, and now we finally got it for SummerSlam. And this match I'm also very excited for. Again, Dominic's been pretty good, getting a lot better lately ever since winning the Intercontinental Championship. He's actually gotten better ever since joining the Judgment Day and everything. But yeah, we finally got that. And then AJ Styles finally had a championship match since returning. Like I said, a lot of things going into it. But like I said, but yeah, like I keep saying, like I said, but yeah, as far as I think it's gonna win this match, I'm mostly thinking AJ might win, but I can also see Dominic retain and continue his title reign. But I think this is AJ's time finally to get a championship since coming back, because we don't know how long until he retires. So yeah, AJ's gonna win. My pick, but if Dominic does retain and continue his reign, I'm okay with that. So now get on to another match, which finally I just want to get this out of the way since this is one of the matches I only have one figure of. We have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match with Lyra Valkyria versus the champion Becky Lynch, and a no countouts, no disqualification last chance match. And if Becky Lynch wins, obviously Lyra can't challenge for the Women's Intercontinental Championship as long as she's champion. Again, really just kind of like that's kind of like self-explanatory, and yeah, this one's going probably kind of top like most of their matches they had. But as far as these two are just going at it since WrestleMania and just going after two of the nail. But yeah, as far as I think it's going to win, I think Lyra's going to finally get their championship back. And it's going to be the end of this rivalry, because I'm honestly tired of this rivalry now. It's just very tiresome. It's very tiresome. It's been, like I said, it's been going on since the night after WrestleMania, since that's when Becky heel turned. It was fun, but I think it's ran its course. Now this is gonna be the last encounter, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. And Lyra's gonna move on to the bigger rivalries, maybe Bayley, and like I said, that's pretty much gonna be it. Lyra for my pick. Now let's move on to one of our last two matches. Next up, we got the steel cage match for the United States Championship with Jacob Fatu versus the champion Solo Sikoa. Again, finally getting the rematch we've been asking for between these two since Night of Champions. Again, since the arrival of that's the return of Tonga Loa and then Tala Tonga, and then the debut of Tala Tonga or Hikuleo. I don't know. Again, it's not bad name. I thought it was gonna be taller. It sounds a little similar to taller, but it's Tala Tonga again. Again, it's just makes sense because Hikuleo is the I think either the little brother or the older brother of the both Tala Tonga and Tonga Loa. But yeah, we're finally getting this rematch, and it's gonna be bringing up the stakes and having a steel cage to keep everyone out. And yeah, this is gonna be awesome because again, you got Simone Werewolf, and Solo Sikoa, the street champion, and like I said again, this is just gonna be epic. And this is gonna be a kind of a Belfast brawl and brouhaha. And again, we're gonna probably see like a Mighty Moonsault off this top of the cage, and it's gonna be awesome. Now, as far as I think it's gonna win, well, it's obvious. Jacob Fatu, he's gonna get his championship back. He's gonna become United States champion again, just like he should be anyway. So, again, this Solo's running his course as champion. So now, Jacob Fatu's gonna get back. So, yeah, Jacob Fatu for the win. And now let's go on to our main event. And lastly, we have our main event for night 2, and that is the street fight for the WWE Undisputed Championship. We have Cody Oates, they came to reign the American Nightmare against the last real champion John Cena. And this build-up kind of been kind of crazy. So now this match being turned into a street fight, so anything could have happened. We could have we could have been okay with the outcome and maybe having something different with the heel John Cena versus the babyface Ace the Hero, American and Cody Rhodes and everything. But that's not until last night, where John Cena did a 180 and went back to his old self, his babyface, his self, the guy who cares about the fans and doesn't want to ruin wrestling. He's now, so yeah, the heel Cena's gone. I'm very surprised that this happened. I guess maybe they already know that the heel Cena wasn't working out. It's kind of been working, but it was kind of crazy when it started, but then it kind of fizzled out a bit. So yeah, we're kind of back, having back to the old John Cena. So yeah, I will say that. I don't know if this is if he's actually turned babyface now. Maybe we'll have like Cody turn heel all of a sudden. Maybe the whole thing, Cena turning good again, was just a swerve to throw off suspicion, and he's gonna just say a psych, and he's just gonna be back to being heel, the guy that was gonna win wrestling. I don't know. It's just one of those things, and as far as I think is gonna win this match, I'm kind of going back and forth. Some point, part of me thinking Cena is going to retain and continue on until the end of the year, maybe even going further than that, until like next year's WrestleMania. Again, it's just like a big thing that I don't. But I can also see maybe Cody getting his championship back. But I think just to be safe, I'm gonna say Cena is gonna retain, and just for that. But if Cody does get his championship back, maybe we'll open up Cena to get the Intercontinental Championship, become a Grand Slam champion, and now earn everything. But like I said, that's just a big if. But yeah, Cena for the win, and that's pretty much it for our WWE Summerslam predictions for both Night 1 and Night 2. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now. Feel like I'm gonna be going up to see Fantastic Four later today, and I really do need to get to bed. I really do. I felt like I've been up long enough. I'm sorry this video is longer, but again, it is combined. I do have combined with Night 1 and Night 2 now, so just like I did with WrestleMania. So yeah, again, comment down below what you guys think of predictions. What are your predictions? Are you okay with the length of this video is? Subscribe, tap the bell, more videos coming soon. I really mean it. We got more videos, wrestling, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, all that stuff. And even custom reviews. Finally getting a review of this guy soon. And I really mean it. And besides the team, Golden Rider, Route Kicking, out of here.